Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, y'all know I'm always plugging our Friday night live stream. I'd love to see your profile picture in the place, okay? Love to see you in the house, all right? Listen, 6:30 on Friday nights, YouTube and Facebook. This is where it all goes down, y'all. We're getting to the meat of the matter, okay? The meat of the matter. This is where we go to the meat of the matter. We're talking about the things that affect us in narcissistic abuse. We're talking about things that also bringing up topics on spiritual warfare and things that we deal with when we're trying to heal from this horrible abuse. Okay, so I'd love to see you there. All right, and y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all know I'm always asking y'all, please hit that like button for your girl one time, 2 times every time for your girl. All right, and y'all know I want y'all to pick up your copy of Seduced by Satan, y'all. Please, it is pinned in the description below this video. Okay, know that it's, listen, jaw dropper, pearl clincher. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. That book right there is something else. Based upon a true story, yours truly is doing the commentary. I'm talking about these birds on every chapter. Okay, so listen. Again, based on a true story, I think we've removed PayPal from the payment portion or the payment section. We've had orders hung up in PayPal. So if you paid previously with PayPal, it may take you a little bit longer to get your order. For some reason, we're having some connectivity issues with the Shopify platform and PayPal. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. So you may want to use another form of payment. I think it's actually been removed. So thank you all so much, and pick up your copy today. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. I want to talk about the narcissists are beyond hurt. So they say, okay, about the discard. They are beyond hurt. Now, this is the information that the flying monkeys and the family members, okay, and even sometimes the children, they're communicating this information to the kids too sometimes. And you know, the thing about it is, this is where that little child begins to emerge, you know, from the narcissist. This is where the one that you took care of, okay, that little child inside of them, this big overgrown, you know, bird, right? But the one that you were nurturing, that inner child, that you were constantly validating, constantly nurturing, you know, trying to show them that you care, trying to show them that you love them and you are there for them, only for that ego of the narcissist, you know, that demonic force that controls them. For all of the nurturing and all of that good light and energy that you were pouring into them, only for that to come back and be more invigorated to abuse you, to misuse you, and do all of those different things. Okay, so then guess what? Is the narcissist really hurt behind what happened? I mean, are they really upset about what happened? Yeah, but not for the same reason you think. They're upset about it, but they're upset about losing that, all of the good energy, the caring, the nurturing, you know, the supply to that inner child. Because when you look at it and you really dissect the whole situation, you're dealing with an overgrown child. That's what you're really dealing with. You're dealing with a person that simply does not understand how to treat a human being or an individual with love, care, and respect. Why? Because these people have a personality disorder. They have a mental illness. Okay? They don't care nothing about your feelings. They don't care nothing about any of that. And see, when you stop caring, that's the problem right there. So are they angry? Are they beyond hurt about the discard? Yeah, they are. But guess what? They ought to be hurt. You know what? These birds ought to be hurt about what about what has happened. Because most of the time, when they're angry and hurt about the discard, it's most of the times y'all are the ones that discarded them. Yeah, you the one that's watching this video. You probably went on ahead and discarded that bird. Even if you did it or the narcissist did it, it does not matter. They're still so-called hurt about it because they don't have access to all of the all the goodness, all of the nurturing and the kindness that you gave them. You put up a boundary and you stood on business. They don't like that, right? So now all of what you poured into them, the only thing that they did was used all of what you poured into them. They converted that energy and gave you back the most horrible, darkest, most disrespect that they could ever give you. I mean, the darkest energy, most disrespect. And then they got the nerve to sit up there and be hurt about what yeah, they hurt. They ought to be hurt. They ought to be hurt because you know what? Here's the thing. After you sit up there and take all of this from somebody and you are trying to really honestly care about them, you're trying to show them that, listen, you don't have to live like this. Because a lot of y'all met the narcissists when they were down and out on their luck. You know what I'm saying? They had probably done gone through a bad discard, or you were probably down, just probably coming out of a bad situation and ran into this clown. And then, only for you to try to show them the best of who you are and for them to give you the worst of who they were or they are and always will be. Yeah, and then they got the nerve enough to be upset and hurt about it. But the truth is that the inside of them is hurt. They feel like you betrayed them. They feel like you basically sold them a bag of goods. You told them that you loved them. You told them that you were going to be there for them. But see, you told them all of that under the pretense that you thought you was dealing with somebody that had good sense. This backward flying pigeon with the feathers missing was all the way 100% crazy. Okay, 100%. And when you found that out, you had to make some changes in the game. You had to go ahead on and pack up shop. Because listen, the truth of the matter is narcissists they're only going to give to you what they think they need to in order to pull down whatever it is, your resources or whatever. They're only going to breadcrumb you every step of the way. They're not getting ready to give you anything beyond what they need to. They're not. They're not gonna put in the extra effort. That went out the door with the love bomb. Are you serious? But they have the nerve to be hurt. And they are. Y'all, I want to tell y'all something. I don't care what the flying monkeys come back and tell you. Because they done told you, the narcissist over there telling them all kinds of lies. They don't know what happened. They don't know why you treating them like that. They don't know why you left them. They don't know. A lot of y'all done got calls from the flying monkeys and the rest of them. The narcissist telling all kinds of lies. They don't know what has happened. They know everything. But they're not going to tell them. They're going to continue to lie because they want to spin a narrative that is going to support all the nonsense that they had going on. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. When you dealing with people like this, you can't let the hurt or what they say, the lies that they tell, you can't let that bother you. You got to go on about your business because let me tell you something. It's only the little hurt child inside of them that's missing you. That ego, if you ever go back to them, let me tell you something, that ego that was drawing the supply off of the hurt child that you were nurturing on the inside of that narcissist, and then that ego take all of that good supply that you pouring onto them, the validation, you can do what, you can do it, and the narcissist is just sitting there like, they eating all of that up. And guess what? Turn around and give you all of their worst. They deserve to feel like they feel. Okay? That's the only thing that's missing. That's what they are having a fit about, is the fact that they no longer have access to you. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Let them stay over there and hurt as long as they have to. Because guess what? They caused it, not you. They caused it. Because you know what? If you wanted somebody to speak about you better, if you wanted somebody to treat you better, then you should have behaved better. I'm talking about the narcissist. But they want to treat you like the bottom of somebody's shoe, and they want you to continue to stay there. Okay. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this boundary up, and I'm going to get on up out of here, and you could do whatever it is you feel like you need to do, Mr. or Miss Narcissist, because I'm out of here. But are they hurt? Yeah. They hurt by it. They hurt by that discard. It messed them up. It messed them up. But guess what? Let them birds stay they messed up behinds in them trees. Okay? I told y'all they belong in the trees, not in your head and not in your bed. They gonna keep on lying. They gonna keep on complaining. They gonna keep telling everybody all of these lies about what you did and what you said. You know the truth, and God does too, and that's all that matters. Because if you got other folks out there believing what the narcissist says, then you know what? Their discernment is off. Their discernment is very off. And you don't need those types of people in your life anyway. All right? So family, listen. I hope y'all really hear what I'm saying. They bothered because they don't have access to you and that nurturing, that kindness and all of that anymore. Yeah, they hurt by that. That little child inside of them has been left to be cared for by the demonic entities that embody that narcissist. That little child inside is screaming. Hey, it is what it is, ain't it? It all belongs to the narcissist. Let them deal with their own stuff. All right? So family, listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves. All right? I love you guys. And listen, I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.